I'm very, very honored to have such a great group of people here this morning, and I want to thank the committee that helped put this together. We had a number of folks that worked on it, and I wonder if they would take a moment and stand. They know they are members of the Planning Commission and our council and our state rep and our Sean Kavanaugh and others, if they would stand for a moment. And these are the people who made the phone calls and made the plans. If they'd stand for a moment, let's recognize them with a round of applause. I greatly appreciate what you've done, and I think within a year or two, Jimmy may be able to pull his practice back together again and actually have things that are working at the office, because he and Linda and others that are on the committee are just working so hard to put the pieces together here, and we greatly appreciate that. We also, and you can interpret this any way that you want, most of these events, or some of the events, you get a little remembrance as you leave the room, and this will be no different. You might, when you see what it is, interpret it as being cheap on our part, or you might say to yourself, these are people that know how to save a dollar. But what we've done over by the table will be your choice of gifts. And I'm going to, when we dismiss today, I'm going to ask Sister Rosemary to leave first, so she gets first pick of what's under the cloths there. But we have several keys to the city that still have my name on them. We have some combs that Jim McCann gave out in 1987. This is one of the better ones because I think the batteries are still good in it. There's some calculators. We have a John Walsh inflatable sponge. And these are collector's items, by the way. A Jack Kirksey inflatable sponge. We have jar openers, golf balls that I think went dead about 4 years ago. We have some of the 1995 Mayor ball clocks. If you can find the battery that fits them, these are very, very good clocks. And playing cards, manicuring sets, and so on. So this is sort of like a recycling, but it might be one of the hallmarks of my administration if voters support me and I return to City Hall, is that we do not waste. We find practical purposes. But we thought we would just start out with that, and as you leave, again, you get your choice. And I hope that you will enjoy these very, very expensive gifts that we're providing this morning. But on a serious note, I realize how difficult these times are, how difficult it is to put resources together, and how difficult it is to achieve success in our society today. We look around the nation, and the rest of the nation, or most of it, is prospering and moving forward. And when you leave Michigan, you wonder why it's sort of a different world out of here. Many of you travel and you see this from the places that you go. Many of you travel because you have to leave Michigan to make your business a success. We're hoping Michigan will come back, and we know that it will. But it's going to take some time. And I am very, very excited about the opportunity to return to the City Hall and do what I could do with the experience that I gained in the 8 years that I was there. Mayor Ingebrigtsen is with us this morning, and he knows firsthand the challenges that come with that position. And he also knows firsthand all of the great help that he gets from his department heads and constituents, and most of all, the great support that he gets from CNE at home. It is no different with me. And Patricia is the key to my success. This is not in lieu of an anniversary gift. We had an anniversary about a week ago, and I did take her to a very upscale restaurant and had Bates save a couple seats for us. And it was by candlelight. It was really quite romantic. But on a serious note, she is, as you know, one very fantastic person. My daughter Amy's at work this morning, but Jill's with us, and Jill is my granddaughter, and we are so proud of her. And she and the family are pulling for me and working for me, and the boys are out west, but they'll be coming in to help with the final stages of campaigning. We are mounting a grassroots campaign. I am running just as if I had never held office anywhere, and that I must prove to everyone the merit of myself, what I can bring to the job, what I can bring to the community once again. We're out walking, knocking on doors most of the week. People in this room are part of the team that go with me when we do this. We're being well received at the homes, and we have a good opportunity to reassess the concerns and the priorities of the citizens that are here. The big question is, what about the future? You have some things that you can look at in your previous administration and look at them with pride, but what about the future? What would you do in the next 4 years if you were returned? And that's the big question. And I think the answer to that question begins with the future is absolutely, totally tied to the present. What do you do with the resources that are in place? Do you continue to have a city that is well-founded, well-managed, and knows how to utilize its resources in the very best ways, and to use the talents of the people that are there to help operate the city? I've had that experience, and that will be my plan. We will start with a guarantee that the quality of life that we have will remain in place under the difficult times that will be in a few years ahead, and we will build on this, and we will try to look at all the citizens and say, what is important to you? To reassess their priorities, take our resources, which are a finite quantity, and put a plan together that will position us for a bright tomorrow. The bright tomorrow will not take place without a very solid today. I want to thank you again very, very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And as the introductions were done by Jim, please take note of those candidates in the room that are also out knocking on doors with me, and they would greatly appreciate your support as well. Enjoy your day, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being with me. Thank you.